Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future videos. Thank you.
Hey, what's up guys? Houston here, and for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Now today's video is going to be an awesome video, so for those that have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please hit that subscribe button and that bell, because we're always putting out some great content and strategy on how to make your financial life better. Now today's video, I guarantee if you use these strategies, you should be able to boost your credit score up over 100 points. In this strategy I'm going to tell you about, I don't care if you have bad credit or if you're in check system, this is guaranteed credit cards that you can get to help boost your credit score up over 100 points. And we're talking about using secured credit cards. Okay, now the reason I'm talking about these secured credit cards is because these credit cards are guaranteed to be approved. Okay, and the reason they're guaranteed to be approved because one, there's no credit check. All right, and then number two, you have no bank account. So you don't have to have a bank account in order to get approved for these cards. All right, number three, so with this economy, a lot of people losing their jobs, they can't find the jobs and stuff, you still get approved for these here secured credit cards that I'm going to be talking about. And the way that you're going to actually make your payments on these credit cards, for most of them, you can either pay it with money order or through Western Union, or you can load it up at like a Walmart or something like that. But the thing about it is taking these secure credit cards to use them as a strategy to boost your credit score up over 100 points. That's what we're aiming for, right? So the first credit card I'm going to tell you about is OpenSky. Okay, now OpenSky again follows in line of all of these. No credit check. You don't have to have a bank account, you don't have to have a job, and you can pay your monthly payments through money order, Western Union, or through a payment system like MoneyGram or something like that. So that's for OpenSky. That's the first one. The second one is First Progress. Okay, so First Progress Gold Visa. Now there's a platinum and then there's a gold visa, okay? And so what I tell people, go for the gold. And the reason you want to go for the gold, again, because no credit check and no job, okay? So you don't have to have a bank account for this here First Progress Gold visa, right? As a matter of fact, all the First Progress Gold visas, you don't have to have, they fit in this criteria as well. But I always tell people, go for the gold, right? Now, here's another one that's really important. Green Dot Visa. Not just the regular Green Dot Visa. You want to go for the gold again. Now, here's something that a lot of people don't know about the secured Green Dot Gold Visa credit card. Here's the thing about it. Say that you're traveling, they actually give you travel insurance up to $100,000 in case of accidental death, in case you get hurt on the trip and stuff. So they actually, they actually offer you some type of rewards, and when you use their Green Dot Gold Visa to book your trips and everything, which is awesome. Another thing is, say that you're using it to rent a car, and that's another thing you have to understand. With these secured credit cards, you still can rent a car, you still can rent hotels and stuff like that. So travel and everything, you still can do that. But the reason the Green Dot Gold Visa is so important is not only because they give you up to $100,000 and travel insurance in case of accidental death or injury on a trip, but also you have car insurance. Granted, they don't offer any free credit monitoring or whatever, but say that you started out with your secured card and you put $500 on it. Okay, and then after a while you're using, you say you want to increase the credit limit up to $1,000. Well, they do charge you a fee for that, but you don't have to put that extra $500 on the card. Okay. Another thing about this Green Dot Gold Visa, or as a matter of fact, with this Green Dot card, okay, here's the great thing about with Green Dot that just happened. Like, they actually offer loans as well and payday advance. So they not only just offer credit cards, but they have a Green Dot Money that actually offers you loans as well as payday advance. So that's one of the biggest perks of Green Dot Gold Visa. And again, because they fall in the category of no credit check, no bank account, no job, you can still make your payments through Money Order, Western Union, MoneyGram. Okay, so you got to keep that in mind. And then the next one we're talking about is Applied Bank. Okay. Now, just stick with me, because I'm going to show you some things on how to leverage these cards to build your credit up over 100 points. So just stick with me. So you have Applied Bank, and again, no credit check, no bank account, no job. You still pay it the same way, all right? And then there's another one, and that's Milestone, okay? So Milestone. So now you have 5 that you can actually leverage. And I always tell people, you don't actually need all 5 of these. I tell people, if you're rebuilding your credit, maybe use maybe 1 or 2 of them. All right, but you don't have to go overboard. Now, here's the thing about boosting your credit score up over 100 points, especially if you're in check systems. Or here's how it works. All right. For most people, they have Netflix, right? Most people, they have Spotify, all right? Well, many people don't know that with Experian Boost, okay? Now, with your Netflix and your Spotify, since those are subscription-based type of accounts and everything, you can report those on your credit through Experian Boost. So most people don't even know that. And this is what a lot of these subscription-based companies are starting to do. They're starting to help you build your credit by reporting it to the credit bureaus. And Experian Boost, even when you sign up for Experian Boost, the average person gets about 14 points. So imagine you adding your Netflix subscription as well as your Spotify subscription, and you're paying it every month, okay? And you're using your secured credit card to make those payments. So remember, these secured credit cards, they're going to be reporting on your credit report as well to all 3 major credit bureaus. So now you have those reporting, plus with your Netflix and your Spotify subscriptions that you're paying with your secured credit card, this helps boost up your credit score. There's one more thing. If you're not in check systems, then you can use Ultra FICO. And with Ultra FICO, what you can do, you can actually put in your banking information. And so with your banking information, they're starting to use that to help increase your credit score. That's the reason a lot of people have noticed that their credit scores increase, because they're starting to bring in different system, different subscription based, your banking account and stuff like that, to help boost up the credit score. Now, in terms of removing collections, I always tell people, don't pay the collections unless they're willing to do a pay for delete. Okay, because if you pay that collection and they're not going to delete it off the file, it'll just pay the paid collection. So it's not going to give you the points you need to boost up your credit score. If you're trying to get the collection off, challenging the collection is better. Again, some of the collection companies, they will be doing a pay for delete. Now, here's another thing about collection companies that you all have to be aware of. They just passed a bill that said that collection companies can start texting you. So they can start reaching out to you through social media and texting. So you have to be very cautious in terms of the information. If you're trying to remove old collections off of your credit report, here's a secret. If you're removing old collections off your credit report, make sure you remove all the old addresses first. And once you remove all the old addresses first, then you start challenging the collections, okay? So that way it's much easier for the items to come off the credit report. That's a little secret for hanging in there with me, okay? And if you want to get access to some of these credit cards to help boost up your credit score and stuff, click the link below and check out the cards that they offer, the secure cards that they offer to help you increase your credit score. Thank you.